Yeah. Yeah, Jit.
Yeah.
Finish him!
Anyway, so recently I've been following along with Tip to Tip with Michael Reeves and Ludwig, and honestly, it's been amazing. Like every day I've been catching up, and it's basically just dumbing down. They're going from the southern tip of Japan, Cape Sada, to the northern tip, Cape Soyo. Therefore, tip to tip. You know.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And basically, they just have three main rules: no use of smartphones, highways, and is that it? Wait, I don't know. Anyways, basically, the videos of this trip is being pushed out daily, right? And at one point, there was a 1 day break for the editors because they had a lot of content. You know, they need a break too. I understand they're paid a bit. There was a 1 day break, and in that break, I was itching. I was salivating for the next episode. I discovered I have a parasocial relationship with this. I had it so like built into my routine to the point where like I couldn't sleep without watching an episode. But for me, my favorite part of the series what has to be like the consequences of them not using their phone and not like because we're so used to using maps like even right now like to travel anywhere I don't know the location of it like I have to use my phone like Google Maps, Apple Maps, and for them because throughout this trip they couldn't use it. I had some really amazing moments like at one point they just made up a whole island.
Fukuoka. And Miyazaki's an island, technically.
Okay.
But there's a bridge from Miyazaki north that takes you to, like, I think it's called Chugoku, which has Hiroshima in it.
And the thing is, them making up an island isn't even like it's just a small aspect of it too. Like there's so much more that they made mistakes on, and they did a reaction video. I believe it was yesterday. By the time I'm recording this, it was a 6-hour stream. I'm still getting through it, but anyways, like for me, I just really enjoyed the series. I think it could be in like a Netflix show or even better. Honestly, like whatever they put out here is better than anything that Netflix has produced.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in. Have you ever seen me without this stupid hat on? That's weird.
Bro, what is Riverdale even about? Anyways, moving on. One thing you'll see as you're watching the series is just their interactions and their conversations with people, and just the random things they just try to say when they don't have the words.
すみません。セモステーキありますか？セーモミーター。暑い、寒い、セルシウス、セルシウス、10、11、12。
温度計みたいな。
すみません。完璧。
もうベジタブルズ。Vegetables.
Okay, think about the characters in Dragon Ball, because all of them are named after vegetables. Pickle and
What's Vegeta?
vegetable, I guess.
So you want me to, this guy comes over and say, Mo Vegeta, please.
Yeah, I think it worked.
すいません。はい。もうベジタお願いします。はい。vegetable?
豆腐。豆腐。はいはい。
ベジタブル。
はいはい。I thought you hit it. Genuinely, I thought you.
I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw that clip, I was cringing, but like I couldn't like stop laughing. But I also think like that's one of the strengths. Like I think that when it comes to learning a language, the best approach is to just not be scared. And like even if you know you messed up, just to try again, which we see a lot like in throughout the series. And I think this is something like I personally could take like account to, just because like I know that whenever I'm trying to speak another language, like for me in the past I've been discouraged from speaking it, and even now I won't speak it just because of that like memory or like that thought of being like, oh, I'm gonna get laughed at or I'm gonna get something wrong. But like I feel like the more you're susceptible to like making mistakes, whatever, the better it is. And like, here's some best examples.
すみません、私たちは lost。
ここを道なりに行ったら T の字があるから
はい。
それを
左。はい。青左。
左
はい。
左、二人。
左。右。
We are trying to go here. They told us to call, which I'm scared of doing, but we're gonna try.
こんばんは。忙しいですか？ありがとうございます。
I like that ending there. I like it. Like you had it all down. He said, arigatou gozaimasu.
I have no fucking clue what she said.
Dude, I like to imagine she said, oh, for how many people? And it said, thank you. いつは2名大丈夫ですか？はい。ありがとうございます。
Come on. That was so much worse.
She repeated herself.
She said it again?
Throughout the series, you'll see a lot of people helping Ludwig and Michael, as well as them just reaching out, just because they can't do much. And this is, I think, a core trait of this series, and a lot of people have picked up on this. Even so, to the fact that now that the series has ended, a lot of people are posting articles about it. Like I saw the New York Times, I believe, and also CNN, but I'm not sure about that. But also, it just given another light, because in recent times there's been streamers and a lot of other influential people who have gone to other countries like Japan or like other Asian countries or any country in general, like Korea or China, and they've just been a nuisance, basically giving just disrespecting the culture, the people there, as well as just giving Americans just a bad name in general. But you have just throughout the series, Ludwig and Michael just, if anything, doing the opposite, showing respect and just going through it. And for us, it's entertainment, and it's entertainment as well. But I think that overall, we could also like learn from this and just show that like there's other ways to get the virality you want, the attention you want, without having to disrespect one another, which is crazy to say even now. But I think that a lot of people just need to take this to heart.
はい、日本全国をバイクで、初めて九州。
どのくらいから走ってバイクででしょ？
日本全国をバイクで旅行する。
ルート1は、箱根湯本。
日本全国をバイクで旅行する。まだこの道全国をバイクで旅行する。
My favorite episode would have to be the second to last episode. Although seeing them complete the journey at the end was really fulfilling, for me, it was just this one interaction that set everything apart. And that was when they were stranded, not stranded, but in a sense where they couldn't drive the motorcycles to Wakanai because it was too, like the roads were too slippery for them. And so had to resort to hitchhiking in the dark, which is as really hard. So it was either they get a ride or they end up staying at the shelter, but it doesn't have that much food and stuff. So it was going to be really hard for them. And they meet this one guy, Yuya, who just basically just saves them. Like it's I don't think like if they weren't able to get this, that they would complete the whole adventure. And for me, I just really love this interaction, and it really hit my heart when I watched it.
How do you fucking say this?
What? Hitchhiking. I think it's just hitchhiking. Spam it. I said, my bike is dangerous.
バイクで危ない。ヒッチハイキングは大丈夫ですか?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll wait for him to go to the bathroom and then get him when he gets out. What did he say? Hi. What can I? ヒッチハイキングは大丈夫ですか?
どっからもどっからもでいいよ。ホテルね、ずーっと行ったら。
ずっと。
ホテルまで行く？
大丈夫ですか?
いいよいいよ。
あなたはアメリカ行けば私たちは寝る場所。You can stay with us. We'll help return the favor.
I think just throughout all this, like all the entertainment, jokes, and everything aside, this series has been really actually influential to me, at least in the sense where I could see that, like, no matter who we are, our cultural, language, ethnicities, everything aside, that we're all the same people heading on the same road. And although we might be lost and not really sure where we are or where we want to go, just by having one another, it just gives another sense of security. And it's something that I think that a lot of us just sometimes neglect. And just right here, just for example, like if they were to take this travel and just take a map, then they wouldn't have these meaningful interactions. And I think it's the same way. We just have to step back from what we're doing and just realize and talk to and connect with the people around us.